All right, what's up, dudes? We're back here with the Junkyard Dog because it's a red truck and it was rescued from the junkyard. So in the last episode, you guys got mad at me because the will it run didn't run. Well, that's kind of the thing. Like, sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes the trucks don't run. I'm not giving up on the truck. She's not done, but this engine is toast because the oil pan is thrashed. Like, at first I thought maybe they ran over something because the drive shaft was buckled, but you guys had a pretty good thought that that probably happened at the scrapyard when they were moving this thing around with a big machine or something. But the oil pan's not dinged up on the bottom. It's got a bunch of punctures and dents and a bunch of, like, RV, what do you call that stuff? RVT or whatever, paste to seal up holes, which leads me to believe that she's probably thrown a rod or two. So you guys got mad though that I just quit the video. The fact is, guys, this is a 305, and even if it was, I mean, I'm sure it's fixable, but it's a 305 and it's probably not worth fixing because I didn't really want a 305 in the first place. But now that I know that I'm for sure not going to use this engine, you guys still wanted to see if it would run, and you said this would be a good one for me to learn on. So I'm just going to see what a thrown rod sounds like and if I can actually get it to run. There's 0 oil in it, so I'm going to just go ahead and pour some oil in it. The bottom of the engine is full of sludge in the oil pan. I don't know how that's going to react, but I'm going to throw some oil in it just to lube it up. I'm going to put a little 2-cycle oil in the carb and rig up a little hot wire ignition and see if it'll spin over. So let's give it a try. Okay, let's try to put a little oil in here just for you guys. All right, you guys better like and comment on this video because I just wasted $23 of 10W30 from O'Reilly's on this piece of junk engine for you. We've got oil. I want to show you guys what I'm going to do about my ignition. Whoa. Okay. So I bought this little deal off Amazon. It says for racing use only. Basically, it's a little push button start. And the way I've got it wired up is that this is kind of like your key on switch. So I've got this yellow wire tapped into the distributor wire that says battery. And then the other side is gonna just clip straight to the battery here, battery hot. And then this other side here is going to be the crank button, just like a push button starting a car. And basically it's just got 2 wires running to both terminals on the starter. Now, I have not tried this yet. I'm gonna make sure I'm in park. Ooh, that way I don't get ran over. I think we're in park. Good. Okay. So now, technically speaking, if everything works as it should, I should be able to, okay, that's my ground. I got it grounded there. These are running down to the starter, I think. This is going to be my battery hot here. My only concern is the wire that I had is a little small. So I don't know if it's going to carry all the voltage we need. Let me see. I just have everything gorilla clipped. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. All right, turned it on. Oh, we have power. Now, I'm gonna turn the key, make sure everything's out of the way of the fan. I'm gonna turn the key and see if we have any crankage, okay? Here we go. Oop. Okay. The ignition works. The starter was trying to engage, but I don't think we had any spinach. It's probably hydro locked, just like the blue truck. All right, I tightened up the ground and power battery cable. Let's see what we get this time. Just smoke. Wow. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that, but got some major heat issues. Not sure what's going on here. Wow, that got really hot really quick. Was that already there? There's like molten metal right there, and I'm trying to figure out if that is new or old. My ground cable was barely connected and it actually melted off, so now we've got the old Vice Grip Garage Edition negative battery cable, and I think we're gonna press the button and see if anything catches on fire. Here we go. All right, we got juice. Now let's see if anything is smoking. No smoke. All right, let's see what happens when we press our fancy push button start. Okay. The starter tried to engage, but didn't do anything. Let's see what happens now if we press the start button again. Okay. I think it's probably locked up. I'm gonna try one more time. See if the fan moves. Yeah, a little. I think she's just a little bit locked up. All right, I got a little socket on the crank bolt down there and turned it a little bit. Let's see if it changes anything. Not yet. Yeah, she's trying. Man, she's locked up again. Come on now. I know what you guys are going to say, that I need to take all the spark plugs out. But I tried to pull one spark plug wire off and it just disintegrated on me. A little smoke coming off the positive cable here. Uh-oh. Oh, we burned the wire up. Shoot. Okay. Things were getting a little warm. Had to abandon ship. It's okay. All right, after twisting on the engine a little bit, I don't know if I did any good or not, but I did get the fan shroud off and jacked with that little crank pulley for a minute. What do you guys think? Am I wasting my time not pulling the plugs out? We'll see. I'm gonna press the button again, see if it catches on fire. Oh, that seemed a little bit better. I don't know if it's gonna work. I mean, it's just kind of budging, but not much. It acts just like the Mossy Blue truck when it was hydro locked, so that's very possible. I'm gonna have to pull the plugs, dang it. All right, now that I have the #1 spark plug out, I'm gonna turn it on and press the button one more time and just see if it will fix the hydro lock. Maybe if that one piston will move, we'll see. I don't know, it's not looking good, guys. Oop, fried something. And she's toast again. All right, we're done. All right, so now in order to get this thing back into the shop, to be able to pull the motor, I've got to be able to get a key in here to be able to unlock the steering wheel and turn the wheel to drag this thing around. So we're going to try to figure out how to get this ignition replaced. So here's my new ignition. Had to get like a steering wheel puller set and a lock plate compressor and stuff like that. Never done this before, but I think I just have to pull this horn button off and then see what's under there. So got a screwdriver, just going to pop this thing off. That was actually really easy. Okay, looks like we got 3 torque screws and then a great big bolt. So let me go get some of those real quick. So as you can see here, we got these little 3 bolts here. Oh man, I went way too big on the Torx. Okay, take 2, got the right size now. Go in here, get her seated in. Super easy. Just barely even in there. So this little thing is like just falling apart. I don't know how necessary this is, but it just basically disintegrated. Okay, so that's loose. Set that over there. Now what do we have? Okay, looks like this thing is just also seated on there. I think I need to get this thing off. So, let's see here. Okay. Alright, so I got this little lock plate cylinder, or lock plate puller. Thinking I'm doing this in the wrong step. Maybe this thing has to come off first, and then this happens. I don't know. I gotta do some Googling. Alright, finally got my little steering wheel puller figured out. And got a, let me see which one of these sockets, there we go. It's a 16mm socket. And I think I just start tightening this now. And it should pull this steering wheel off. Let's see. It feels so wrong. Ugh. I don't like this at all. How hard is this supposed to be? Oh, it feels really hard to do it. I feel like I'm gonna break something. I don't know, I'm loosening it back off. I don't like it. Okay, I took the little retainer nut off. I don't know if that was what was holding it on or what, but I'm about to see if it works now. What just happened? It's like I stripped it or something. Now it just comes, what the crap? I think I stripped the whole thing out. Yeah, I lost all my threads. This is ridiculous. Oh, well, good timing, I guess. Still think I messed it up though. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. Is this some kind of dust cover? Is this supposed to come off? Dang it. I don't want to break it. It doesn't just slide off easily by any means. I'm sure you guys will be commenting on what I'm supposed to be doing, but in the meantime, I guess I'm going to Google it. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, this thing is just like a little dust cover, I guess, that pops off. So I got that off. Okay, so now I feel like is where I need to use my lock plate thing. Now I got my lock plate compressor put on, and it has exposed the snap ring. And now I just have to figure out how to get this little snap ring loose to be able to pull this off the rest of the way. So I finally got the little stupid snap ring out. I don't know, I may have damaged it, not sure, but it's kind of wonky looking now, but I got it out. Now I think I can just pull this piece off. And now I see my blinker gear. So close to being able to access the ignition. I'm glad I'm filming this so that I can remember how everything goes. So now the little green horn button thing. Okay, now this is the blinker gear. Maybe I have to take this screw out to remove this gear. I'm gonna need a Phillips head for that. We'll see if this is even the right thing. I don't even know if I have to do this or not. Uh-oh, the kids are crying. All right, so I pulled this out. I pulled another screw out right here. Let's see if this will come out now. Man. Oh, I see, there's 3 screws there. So maybe okay, yeah, I probably do still have to take these other 2 screws out. Haha. All right, that's out. Now this should slide out now. Yes. My hazards are stopping me. Oh, okay, there's another screw in the hazards light. Got the hazards indicator off. So now let's see if this will come out. Gosh, what on earth could be holding this in now? I guess a wire, maybe? Okay, so I had a little 8mm socket that I was able to get in down here. There's one little nut back here that I think is holding the lock and key cylinder in, I hope. Taking it out, we'll see. What a funky looking bolt. All right, so that bolt's out. Now let's see if the lock and key cylinder will come out. Oh yeah. Lock and key cylinder is out. Now to try to remember these steps and put the new one back in. All right, so here's our new one. I'm gonna assume it goes back in this way. I'm assuming. Okay, we're in. All right, now do things in reverse. Got everything back together. See if the key turns. Okay, key turns, and all right, we got steering wheel now. That is gonna make life so much easier. Just for kicks, I threw a battery on there just to turn the key, see what happens. I cut the distributor wire when I was hooking up my push to start, so I don't think there's any chance of it like sparking or anything like that. I just wanted to know if it would engage the starter or if we'd get anything here in the dash. So let's see what happens. Oh man, we got dash lights. Yeah, we got a seatbelt light. We got a choke light. I don't know if you can see this. We got some dashage. Put these on. That's cool. Okay. All right, now let's see what happens when I try to crank, if it like engages the starter at all. Yeah, it does. That's cool. She's still locked up pretty tight, but at least the key works. All right, it's time to get some stuff out of the way. Get old Red, the junkyard dog, hooked up, and I'm gonna try to pull her up and down into the shop so we can start pulling that motor out. All right, I got her in neutral. I'm gonna turn the wheels just a little bit now that we have steering ability. See if I can't line it up on the driveway and then get her backed up to right there. We'll see. Should be interesting. If I can't get it, I may have to recruit some help. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to recruit some steering help. I'm gonna go get Jimmy real quick. Jimmy's here, he's gonna help me steer this thing. Ready? Yeah.
All right, need something, holler.
All right, thank you, Jimmy.
You betcha. See ya.
All right, all I got to do now, get everything disconnected and bloop. Ooh, she still got some refrigerant in there. That's crazy. I'm just working on getting everything disconnected, trying to get the engine harness off, so I'm about to drop the starter, which is a good starter, so I'm gonna save it over to the side for a future project. But drop the starter and get the wiring off so that I can set the rest of these wires aside and start hooking onto this thing. And hopefully, I don't know, we'll see how things go. It's possible, might work on pulling this engine out today. I haven't decided if I'm gonna leave the transmission intact and pull it out. I'm still gonna use the transmission, but I'm thinking it may be easier to take it on and off outside of the truck if I can clear this. So you guys let me know. What would you do? Would you take the transmission off? Will it clear? Or what? I would love to know. Anywho, I'm gonna get under the truck and try to see if I can yank that starter out of there. All right, let's see what size these bolts are. Probably a 14 or 15. Hey, I actually have one with me. Perfect. All right, reverse. We got it. Okay, 2 down. Don't fall, don't fall. Ah. Okay. Ow! Smash my finger. Ow! Ooh, that felt awesome. Starter weighs like 50 pounds and it just got me right here. Okay, gotta get these wires off now, set the starter aside, and go from there. Need to take the drive shaft off. Just taking a minute to figure out what all I gotta do. There's so much rat's nest still in here. All right, I'm just looking around under here, trying to get a game plan on what all I gotta take out. I've obviously gotta take out this banged up drive shaft, but look in here, there's this thing under the cab, and it's got connectors here and here. I have no idea what that is. If somebody could let me know, that would be awesome, because it looks like somebody's just got it taped up. I'm sure it's some sort of electrical situation. But if anybody knows what this is underneath the cab, please let me know. But also, I just wanted you guys to be a part of the rat's nest removal. I've already removed a bunch from the transmission, but I mean, just look at this. I hope he's not still in here. Little rat village under here. All right, time to get rid of the drive shaft. Got to figure out what size bolts these are. You guys probably all have it memorized, but I don't. There we go, whatever that was. I'll tell you in a minute. All I know is it fits. Man, this little impact sucks. If anybody out there sells impact guns, let me know if you want to sponsor a video, because your boy's struggling here with the Hyper Tough. Wow. Okay. Try another one. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to go get a socket, I guess. I'm back. Time to do a little manpower here. Come on now. Whoa. All right, here's my handy dandy cheater bar. Let me see how to set this thing up. Let's see, it's gotta be like this. Put a wrench on the end. Now I got a little extra leverage. Oh yeah, works like a charm. Look at that, look at that. You don't have to be real strong as long as you're kind of smart. Okay, one down, 3 to go. Okay, same deal. Cheapo cheater bar. Wrench, apply leverage. Oh, that is science right there. How beautiful, look at that. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Okay, the socket wouldn't fit over these, so I had to get a little end wrench. Maybe I can make this one work. Get on there, you sorry dog. Get on there. Get on there. Get on there now. Okay, just had to sweet talk her a little bit. Dang it. Come on, you mamma jamma. Oh man, that sucker's on there. Need like a hammer or something. Awkward position. I wish I would have put some penetrant on this yesterday. I see what's going on. It's because this drive shaft is buckled. It's kicked over into these bolts over here. So that's why my socket won't fit. Okay, I got a plan. I think what I'm gonna do is get the Sawzall, cut this thing off right here. That way I can just like rotate the drive shaft out of the way and hopefully get to these things before I tear them up. So about to sling a few sparks here. Wish me luck. Oh, kneecap. Okay. Okay, maybe that. Yes, that's gonna work perfect. Well, the good news is the drive shaft's out of the way. The bad news is my impact wrench still sucks. Oh, yes. Come out of there, sucker. Goodbye. That was gross. Okay, now I need to figure out how to disconnect the engine from the transmission. Good question. Man, I wish you guys were here. Trying to get in here and try to get some of these wires out of the way. Hopefully one day I'll remember where all this stuff goes. Yeah. I think this is the factory approved method. Ow. If I pull a groin trying to unhook this wire, probably should be marking all this stuff, but I'll figure it out later. So as you can see, I've got the accessories off of the front, got most of the wires unhooked. Something's hanging up towards the back of the engine. I'm gonna have to figure out, I think it's probably like a little cable tie or something that's not letting me pull the harness through over there. I got the motor mounts out finally. Had to take the fuel pump off to do that, which I needed to do anyways. I think the only thing left for me to do, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the fuel line, keep the carburetor, just to mess around with it and learn about rebuilding it. I need to unhook the exhaust. I've already unbolted the transmission. I'm not sure if I need to take the cross member out or if I can just like jack it up so that the bolt comes out of the cross member. I think this thing should come out of here without taking the transmission off. Now that I have all this stuff off the front, I'll probably go ahead and get rid of the radiator. But man, I ordered one of those little pickers that I can hook to my hoist to where I can rotate and tilt the engine back and forth. I think I'll wait for that to get here, which should be Friday, and then I'll pull this motor.